And we are back, people. Once again, we were talking about sports betting, how to turn your $10 into $40,000. Last we left off, my guest Mike gave his top five and his one long shot in between those top five. Now I'm about to give off my top five sports bet parlays, all going in one parlay, and I'm going to talk about the reason why I think each team is going to win it. And the first bet of the parlay is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The second one is Miami versus the New York Jets. My third parlay is also the LA Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. My fourth is New England versus the Denver Broncos. And my fifth, and actually my long shot pick, is the Green Bay Packers over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. Now the main reason why I will be taking the number one pick that I just chose, and that was Baltimore over Philly, is because Baltimore just easily won their last game like it was basically nothing. They won 27-23 over the Bengals, and this was the first team to truly shut down Joe Burrow the entire game. And if you're able to shut down a very skilled young player like that, who also has, even though they don't have, to me, as good as an offense as Philly, but the plays that he's capable of making make him that much more dangerous. And still I would have thought that the Bengals would at least put up 2 touchdowns, probably would end the game with having 17 points, but instead they only had 3. Now, Philadelphia did indeed score 29 points against the Steelers defense, but I think the Steelers defense is a bit overrated. I think that the Ravens defense is a lot better. They already had their hiccup of the season going against the Chiefs, and I don't think they're going to have too many more hiccups after that. But I'm picking Baltimore Ravens to win on the money line. This is one of the money line games. 4 out of 5 picks are money line games that I'm picking. I'm going to run all money line games, then go straight to the one that I'm picking in a different line. Now the second pick that is part of money line game is the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now their offense is still staying pretty steady. Their corners is pretty good, but they're not the best. They can still be taken advantage of if you put the right matchups in front of them. But also their run stopping defense was top notch. They shut down the Bears' rushing attack basically the entire game, and they had to make adjustments. But that Green Bay offense that's been putting up almost 40 a game and hasn't scored under 30 yet, even in their last previous game, because they didn't play yet, but they last previous game they put up a large amount of points when they went against the Falcons before they had their bye week, and now they're back, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to skip a beat. They're going to put up about 35 in this game. Just up to the Buccaneers offense if they're going to come to play, because last week, they did face the top 2 corners tandem in the league, who has the lowest completion percentage against them, but they also have a great pass rush, which I'm saying the Packers have a great front seven and a good pass rush that can also disrupt Tom Brady, much like the Bears did as well. And I believe that's what happens, and that allowed those Packers corners to at least get an interception or get a lot of deflections in the game, and that's the reason why I'm picking the Red Hot Packers to overtake the Buccaneers, who is also trending down. Next on the money line game, I'm choosing New England Patriots over the Denver Broncos. Why am I choosing them? It's because the return of Cam Newton. He is guaranteed to play in this game. Well, that's just me saying. I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed to play in the game. And the way that defense played the Chiefs the week prior, before that game between the Broncos got suspended because due to COVID-19 and everything else, Cam Newton plays in that game against the Chiefs. They hand the Chiefs their first loss, not the Raiders. the Raiders would have gave them their second loss, or the Chiefs probably would have been even more fired up, and they probably would have found a way to prevail against the Raiders after suffering their first loss, because Andy Reid, he doesn't often have back-to-back losses throughout his entire career, and that's when he was with Philly. That's when he was I think a quarterbacks coach with Brett Favre was on the team, going all the way back that far. That coaching staff never really had back-to-back losses, so that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to pick them to win as well. But going back to New England, basically New England is going to take this game. There's no way they're not going to take it without Cam Newton not being in this game. Unless he doesn't play, that's just a straight up guaranteed win for New England Patriots as well. And the next money line game will be Miami versus the Jets. Why? It's going to make it quick. Miami is putting up points regardless if they win or lose. The Jets seem like they cannot even beat a middle school goddamn team. And the last pick is the money line. Not the money line, but the point spread pick. And I'm picking LA Rams to win by 3.5 points over the 49ers. Why? It's because the 49ers played so bad last week, Miami dropped 30 on them. And when you playing that bad to the point that Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is known for throwing 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions in the game, this type of quarterback he is, he give both teams chances to win. And he literally lit you on fire, and you had no shot, even with Jimmy Garoppolo, and he got benched. Yeah, San Francisco is in trouble. They're in trouble to only wind up winning about 5-6 games this season, and this is not going to be one of them against the opponent they play. But the Jets is also not going to get this victory. They're definitely going to get whooped in this game. They might keep it close until halftime. By the time that third quarter hit, once things go from there, the Jets will lose. They're going to falter, and it's just not going to look good for them. And I'm picking the Rams to win by 3.5 points, which is 4 total points on the point sheet spread. Now, Mike, is there anything else that you have to add on to that?
Yes, I just want to recap on how exactly we're going to take you from $10 starting this week all the way up to $40,000 by January 3rd, which is the last game of the regular season 2021. Again, please avoid betting any other sports. We're only doing football, so it's once a week, so just be patient. Let that money sit there. Week 1, you starting with $10. After we win these bets, you're going to have at least 20, depending on your actions, some a little more. But next week, that $20 is going to go to 40. Week 3, the 40 is going to go to 80. Week 4, the 80 is going to go to 160. Week 5, the 160 is going to go to 320. Then week 6, the 320 will go to 640. Week 7, $640 will go to $1,280. Week 8, $1,280 will go to $2,560. Week 9, the $2,560 will go to $5,120. Week 10, if you pay attention, will be the week of Christmas, and the $5,120 will go to $10,240. Week 11, the $10,240 will go to $20,480. And for week 12, the final week of the season, the $20,480 is how you will end up with $40,960. So that's the math on that. Please be patient. Bet what we tell you to bet. It's only a $10 bet, so even week 10 when it's Christmas and 10,000, it's only a $10 bet. If you plan on taking some money out, I would suggest making multiple $10 bets. Like I have some I like to pull out after week 6 because that's $640. So what I do, I start $10 bets, a couple of them every week. So after 6 weeks, every week, I'm pulling out $640. So therefore, I can parlay the other money and leave that in there. But you just got to be disciplined and trust the process. And if you know you got some bills, then just make two of the same bet. Just keep one $10 bet going, and then wherever you at on that ladder, you could withdraw whatever you like.
And only how this will work if you follow specific instructions on what we are telling you. Like I said before, we do not fail often in bets. Last week, I was 11-3. The week before that, I was 12-2. So evidently, I know what I'm talking about. If you listen to my podcast, I say the picks every week. I just now started a few more segments that I should have been doing before, but this is a brand new segment here. We're trying to help everybody reach this goal, not just us. We could have been selfish and not even said this to nobody.
Nobody.
We keep it now. We're not keeping this information exclusive. We spreading it out to everybody so that everyone knows exactly what the dealio is, and we want everybody to make money. That's the point of it, to make sure everyone make money. If you believe in making money, this is for you, and this is the easiest and quickest way to do it. Now, if you find a mix in between of what we saying, and you mix what your logic is with ours, and it works out for you, this is good for you. But long as you are actually listening to what we're telling you, because we're not steering you wrong. We're telling you exactly what needs to be known for you to turn that $10 into $40K by the end of the season. And then if you want to bet more during the playoffs, we might start that up and do a bonus thing in the playoffs and keep it going all the way to the Super Bowl. But you have to follow those specific instructions in order to get it together. Do you have anything else to go back over?
No, just trust the process. Trust it.
Okay, then, people. That's gonna be it for us. We're gonna call it a day. And just once again, follow the process. Just listen to what we tell you, because we're not telling no lies. So if you don't think it's gonna work, we're just gonna show you the results Sunday, man, and just tune in and check it out. All right, people. This is JONETH PIPTNE back with another podcast. Peace out, everyone.